What's up, YouTube? Working on the Camaro, as I like to call it. Got the other dashboard in without a crack. Got that in there. Got all my harnesses tested, taped, and the fuzzy tested tape. Got it pretty much set back in. It's pretty much all bolted in. I got to do the glove boxes and all the vents and all the under panels and everything. But hey, it's coming along. I just noticed some stuff as I was working on this car. I noticed a few things. I noticed that when I first got the car, the inside of this rear quarter panel is black. All right, so this one's not black. This one's the more of the natural. Hold on, I got my light here. Let me turn it on so you can see. See, that's black, a little dusty, but black. This side is what a normal inside of a Camaro looks like. And I got to looking up underneath here a little bit better. There is a GM part number sticker there. Well, if you get to looking in this, in some spots, I mean, I got some water coming in that I don't really want my RCA setting in. I don't want any of my wiring loom setting in. So let's go ahead and grab that and bring them all up here. Dry them off. Dry everything off there in a minute. But yeah, I got some water down in here. It's coming in over here. It's coming in around up to here, so I don't know. It's probably coming in. Yep, this seal's not. This seal has shrunk a little bit, so I need to replace this rear seal. I also, oh, never mind where the thing. Don't even ignore me. I need to replace my rear seal. That's where it's leaking there. It's coming down, I think, on both sides, because I got some water over here too. Which is, I think my white car was getting to the point where the seals were like that, so that's not a horrible problem to me. But this quarter panel has been replaced. It's hard to tell it unless you are good at spotting body work, because they did a good job seaming it in. It's a full quarter and rocker is what it looks like to me, because there's welds up in here. You can't really tell from up in here, but back in there you can see the welds. Yeah, them aren't GM spot welds. And if you look up in here, this is what kind of got me at it, that something's been done. There's some dents and some grinds up in this area. It's not as bad as the Mustangs, but I noticed. And if you look in here, yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look back in there, yep, down in there, as you guys can see, there's welds in there. That means this quarter panel's been replaced. From what it looks like a pretty up and up job. Looks pretty clean. A lot of seam sealer used. They ground all the welds down in the jam area when they put the rocker on, so that's nice. And back up in this area, they ground all the welds down really nice and painted over them. But yeah, so that's a good. It's good to know that it has had some body work done to it. I wish it wouldn't have had some body work done to it, but we can live with this. It was done right when they repaired it, so I mean, there's that giant cancerous dent going on in the tunnel because somebody doesn't know how to work, apparently remove a T56 transmission and destroyed it. But yeah, I'm just happy to have the dash going back in. It's about, I'd just say 85% of the way in. Yeah, it's a big undertaking and pain in the ass if you ever do it yourself, so yeah. Got the new evaporator core in, got my heater core back in. I gotta hook my hoses up yet. I do need to get new radiator hoses and heater hoses because they're getting kind of soft, and you know how they get if you've ever had an F-body like this. Well, normally anything that's got radiator hoses will get this way, but GM hoses for some reason did this really bad. I don't get it. It's like they start seeping antifreeze out the coating. It's really weird. They just get kind of brittle and start falling apart and stuff. But yeah, I need to go ahead and get to that. And these take metal lines that run up from the water pump that run around here. I got my two hose clamp offs on, which is not the appropriate way to do this. I cannot run this car very long. I don't know how it really works, but apparently the heater core loop runs hot water across your thermostat to open it. So I'm pretty sure, I think the engine will overheat, if I've read that right, of how that design works. I'm pretty sure the engine will overheat if you have that blocked off. So I haven't run it very long, just pull it in and out, and it's cold out. So yeah, the battery's been unplugged enough, so the computer's idle map has been reset back to a little bit of its learning. So it's having a little bit of trouble idling because you got to think it's a stock tune on the LQ9 big cam, on the Texas speed cam. So, you know. But yeah, it runs. It seems to run pretty good on the stock tune, which is surprising me, really. But yeah, I've got the dash, like I said, got the dash in. This is just a quick video. I wanted to show you that it did have some body work. I didn't notice that. Sometimes it takes weeks and months to figure out what all your cars got done to you. In some vehicles, you'll never figure out all of its history. Like the Mustang, every time I work on that thing, I find something else that's been done to it or hacked on or something. So, but this seems to be pretty good done, pretty nice done. Some nice body work when they did it. Yeah, I got my wires back here for my amp. I'm gonna go ahead and probably start wiring up my amp here before too long. I ordered a bunch of my stuff for my battery relocation kit and my O2 sensors and my O2 extensions. So I'll get the O2s in with the extensions, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my 4 gauge. That's all I'm gonna run from the front to the back to the battery relocation. A good quality OFC 4 gauge. I'm gonna go down along this and then run down in the grommet for the where the PCM harness goes in. I'm gonna run it in that grommet there. I'll pull the grommet out, unhook the 2 connections down under the dash, pull the grommet out, cut a hole in it, run it butyl sealant all the way. I'm gonna come up here. I'm hoping there's enough. I'm not 100% sure if there's gonna be enough to bring this positive over here, but I'm gonna have which is not very much to do the negative over here. I'm gonna have to end up probably lengthening some wires and stuff, but that's all right. I'll probably put my 2 positive and negative studs over here on this, and this will be kind of an open area. I'm not real sure what I'm gonna put in there. Yeah, you never know if I ever put a supercharger or a turbo or something on it. It can sit there. But yeah, if I do put a supercharger on it, I could have an ice tank right there would work. But I don't have any plans on forced induction on this car. So as of right now, I just want to make it a good solid runner with the 6-liter. So yeah, haven't decided on wheels yet. I'm still wanting the 19s for my to the CTS V6 piston upgrade. So I'm still thinking about them. But yeah, just wanted to show you that I'm getting some more work done. I'm gonna be so happy once I get all the stuff, all the trim pieces back on. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the trim pieces on the radio bezel right now. What I'm gonna end up probably doing for the time being, while I don't have a head unit, one of my wires coming back is backup wire. Then we got the amp remote turn on. I'll probably hook that up to the keyed red wire so the amp kicks on, and then I'll just have some RCA splitters for front and rear for the amp, and I'll just have it go to a headphone jack, and I'll be able to plug it into my phone and just play music off my phone to my amplifier, go to the door speakers so I can have tunes. It just won't have my head unit yet, which is all right, because head unit to me right at the moment, I'm just putting the stuff in I have. So that's why the amps and speakers are going in now, because I have them. The head unit is not a big thing on this car. I've got other stuff I want to fix, like obviously the brakes up front and whatnot. I want to get that done. I want to get it running. I want to get a simple bass tune in it just so I can drive it. I want to do exhaust too, because I'm not a big fan of the exhaust it's got on it right now. It vibrates and rattles against the body, which I could fix that with some radiator hose and some header tape, or some header wrap. I could do that and fix that. But for right now, the exhaust on it's good enough. I'm going to keep it on there for right now. Probably going to go with Speed Engineering headers, and then do a Speed Engineering True Dual kit out to the back. A lot of guys that have bought the headers like the headers, and the people that have bought the True Dual kits have liked the True Dual kit. I don't know, I haven't heard of anybody, I've looked through some forum posts, but nobody's actually ran the Speed Engineering headers with the Speed Engineering True Dual exhaust. So yeah. The only downfall is I have to buy the torque arm mount relocation bracket thing. That's another $100. That makes that exhaust about $550. The headers are about $215, I believe, for full stainless headers, which isn't a bad price for the whole setup actually. It should be stupidly loud, which is what we want the Camaro to sound like. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut you guys off here real quick. Well, until the next video. But yeah, so guys, have a good day and have a good week, rest of the month, you know. So we'll catch you guys in the next video.